Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. No. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
The founder of Panasonic once said,
"We can lead more meaningful and constructive lives
through the pursuit of activities that will ensure
a better today than yesterday,
a better tomorrow than today."
Panasonic is committed to creating a greener,
more equitable future for everyone.
Explore Panasonic Green Impact
at na.panasonic.com/green impact.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon. The holidays are here, and you know what that means. It's time to get your friends and family the gifts they deserve. Take the stress out of shopping with Amazon's great deals and low prices on a huge range of items from toys to tech and much more. Whoever you're gifting for, Amazon has great prices on everything you need this holiday season. Shop early holiday deals now.
The following contains descriptions of physical violence, sexual violence, and graphic descriptions of autopsies.
Hey listeners, welcome to episode 78 of TGIC Podcast. I'm Jillian.
And I'm Izzy.
And we're recording on Zoom, so if it sounds weird, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're recording on Zoom and I'm a wee bit ill, so that's...
Yeah, I can hear that. I didn't hear that. We were just on the phone. I didn't notice that earlier.
Yeah, so sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, but, we wanted to give you guys an episode. In particular, we wanted to give you a special Halloween episode. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, guys.
So we are recording from our college campuses that are like 1,000 miles apart.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's actually October. We're not pre-recording this.
I know. So, I haven't recorded in so long. I don't even remember when we pre-recorded.
Yeah, I know. I think it was July, maybe June.
It feels like a really long time ago.
It feels like so long ago, but we wanted to give you guys little spooky tales for October.
Also, I'm excited. I love doing these. I think they're so fun.
Excited. It's so fun, getting everything from you guys and compiling them and reading them. We actually enjoy it so much.
No, it's just so cool. I love I make Izzy just tell me her ghost stories all the time. So now that I have other people telling me their ghost stories, that's so fun.
Yeah, it's the best. Actually, the best.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a little special Halloween episode. But yeah, I don't know. Izzy, what are your Halloween plans?
Okay, so I don't know how. So first off, Halloween plans are a little bit up in the air. I mean, the thing about where I go to college is that there's not actual, we do not have parties really. We don't know about them until the day before. So in terms of concerts or parties, we have no idea when they're happening or if they're happening.
I'm sure they will happen for Halloween though.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, but it's just feeling it out that way.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of costumes, so
what's the lineup?
So we got a few things. So the first one that we're definitely doing is we're doing cops and inmates.
Oh, which one are you?
I'm a cop.
So true crime podcaster themed.
Yeah, right? No, literally about to be an FBI agent up in here. So me and my 2 roommates, we're being cops, and then our 2 other friends are being inmates. And we were it'll just be kind of fun, whatever, low key. And then, well, I'm not doing this costume, but my roommate and her boyfriend are being a Playboy bunny. And what's the name of the guy who has the Playboy bunnies?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't think of what his name is, though. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so they're doing that, which I thought was just kind of funny. And then I don't know what my other costume will be. I might be my favorite UFC fighter, Rose Namajunas.
That's pretty cool.
I'm kind of excited for that. Don't know.
Yeah,
if I'm gonna
that's
do it.
cool. I like that.
Yeah. And then yeah, I mean, I don't know. We just many ideas have been floating around. Nothing really set in stone. What about you?
Yeah, my plans are really up in the air too. Cause okay, what I hate about my school, cause I love Halloween. I love Halloween.
Me too.
But our fall break is always like Halloween weekend
Which sucks.
because
That makes no sense.
yeah, well, it's for like the UGA Florida game, which again, it's
Oh.
stupid because it has to do with football. But like a lot of people go to like this beach. I think it's St. Simon's. I'm not 100% sure, but they go to the beach for the weekend, and they call it frat beach, and they wear stupid ass costumes on the beach. But that also just means that there's no one here.
Yeah.
So plans get a little loosey goosey, but Halloween's on a Thursday, so I think most people should still be here.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. Then I might just go home to Atlanta for the weekend and see what happens there.
Honestly, that sounds nice.
Yeah. I mean it's good. Like I have people like friends that go to school in Atlanta and stuff too, so like that'll be nice if I do that. But yeah, costume wise though, my main costume that I'm working on getting stuff for right now is Kesha.
Oh my God. That'll be so good. I literally saw a TikTok about that the other day.
Yeah, my roommate told me I should do it because she was like, I want to do it, but I'm not blonde. And I was like, well,
Oh my God, that's perfect.
yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. I just have to get the stuff for it.
Yeah.
And then like I have some backup costumes too, like just in case there's like other nights, I never know how many nights Halloween's gonna last. So my top backup is Britney Spears, like the Baby One More Time one, because I like have that outfit already.
Slay.
And then also like I love that it's like pop princess theme.
Yeah, I love that too.
Like that's so iconic. So I do hope I get to wear that costume too. And then I don't know. If I need another one, I'll probably be like a princess or something. I have like a tiara.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
That's fun.
Yeah.
This is like off topic, but the week of Halloween, like the week leading up to Halloween. So I have like a group fitness pass for my gym. So I do like spin classes and Pilates and stuff, and it's so
That's
like
cool.
I feel so like rich, like mom. But they're doing like a theme for the week of Halloween where it's like pop princess. So it's so
Oh,
fun.
that's cute.
Like,
I
every
love
class
that.
is different. Like they're doing like Charlie XCX and like Chapel Roan.
That's so fun. I love that.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Bro, you know what costume I think would eat is Sabrina Carpenter, but I like don't think I could get my hair to look that good.
You could get a wig.
But then it's not my hair, and then it defeats the purpose of doing like a blonde girl outfit.
Well, I think you could totally do that. You just have to curl it, do a big blow.
I just don't think I don't believe in myself. I hope somebody else does it really well.
Yeah. Okay, also, just a disclaimer to you listeners out there. So I live in a college dorm. Jillian lives in an apartment, but I live right in front of the bathrooms and they have really heavy doors. And I'm thinking about right now, like you might be able to hear it on the podcast. So
I haven't heard anything yet. Has anyone done it?
No, but I just remembered it. So yeah.
That's kind of funny.
It's a little FYI.
That's funny. That's nice you live near the bathroom though. That's convenient.
Yeah, no, it's really convenient. I live in a triple, so I live with like we have a forced triple too. So it's 3 of us living in a room meant for 2 people. But what's amazing about it is that we have a bathroom, a private bathroom right across the hall.
It's just for you guys?
Well, no, it's for the whole floor, but it's private. It is not like a multi-stall.
It's private if you claim it.
It's private if you get to it first.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyways, should we get to our stories? I'm so excited.
We should get to our stories. I'm so excited for our little Halloween episode. You want to read the first one?
Ooh, yes. Okay. So this first story is from Amy. All right. Okay. Hi. I don't know if you guys are doing another episode of fan spooky stories, but I wanted to share this anyway. Sorry if this is a little long, but I hope you enjoy it. It's not too long. We love getting long stories, by the way.
You sound like morbid.
I know, but I'm just saying. We love getting long stories. Okay, back to the story. Well, like Izzy's house, mine is haunted as well. We have an old man who likes the stairs, my room, and the garage. They're all around each other. I've heard him, and my mom has seen him. The first time I heard him, I thought it was my dad, but I realized that it sounded older, and my dad was supposed to be at work. My friend has heard him too. Both times we heard him say words, but we don't remember what he said. He also has banged on my room closet. Another time I heard steps outside of my room, which isn't unusual. I can hear everything outside of my room, but what was weird was that the steps were doing the opposite of my dad's routine in the morning. My mom only saw him once. He was coming down the stairs and went towards my door. My mom thought nothing of it because she thought it was my dad, but realized he was at work. When I was over at my aunt and uncle's house for the night, and my brother, who I share a room with, heard him too. And one of my other brothers had to sleep with him. Aw. Then we have a little boy that we can hear every once in a while, running across a little hallway upstairs into my parents' room.
Oh, that would freak me out.
Yeah,
That would freak me out really bad.
I have 5 brothers, but none of them are even ever upstairs when we hear him. 5 brothers, jeez, wow. We've had our house blessed twice, but it hasn't worked. Nothing has been stolen or moved, and we honestly don't know what to do about it. But yeah, hope you guys are having a nice summer. Bye! Okay.
Damn, you just have like
creepy.
ghosts.
Yeah, no,
that is like Izzy's house.
That's exactly like my house. That's so creepy. Oh my gosh.
There's just like entities living there because yours don't really do anything either. They just kind of like go about their lives. Yeah.
Yeah,
but they don't like move things.
They don't move things. They don't really talk. It's just kind of they're there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Going about their business.
Yeah.
Okay, our next story is from Rosemary. This isn't a story that happened to me. One that happened to my mom. When she was little and babysitting her brother, she heard a loud banging noise outside. She first thought nothing of it, but as it continued, she and her younger brother, who were about 10 and 8, got scared. The both of them went down to their basement to prepare. One of them grabbed an axe for self-defense.
What?
I'm trying to picture this like a 10-year-old and 8-year-old grabbing an axe. And then they decided to go see what the noise was. They ran out through. Sorry, I'm like can't speak today. They ran out, though it turns out it was just a guy who had a crush on my mom. Still a scary story, but ended up being nothing.
Oh my God. Okay, grabbing an axe is insane. That being the first step.
Like enough to warrant grabbing an axe.
Oh my God. Well, have we told the story on the podcast about what happened when we were doing online school that one time?
Oh my God. I forgot about that.
I don't think we ever did.
No, I don't think we did. I think we were that was funny. I think that's like right when we started like podcasting.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so one time during online school, we were both this is years ago. We were doing online school in my house. And we were like on a Zoom call, or like we were in between classes, like quote unquote classes.
We were home alone though. It was just us.
Yeah, we were home alone. We're like 16, right? If that, 15?
15.
And we hear like loud banging on my door. And we go into the living room because that's where you can see like to my door through the windows in front of my house. And there was just a random guy like banging, like fist banging on my door.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not go and grab an axe. We actually just like cowered in the corner and called my parents.
Okay, but it was really weird because Izzy's house was really set off from the street.
Yeah, it was scary.
Like it's not like she lives like it's not like, you know how like usually there's like a short little driveway up to a house or something. Like it's not like that. Like she has like a bunch of trees in front of her house kind of blocking it, and then like a really long driveway and like front yard. So like for someone to have walked up from the street is kind of weird.
It was scary.
And then he just turned around and left, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he like banged on it again after we didn't answer, and then he just left. And it was like an older man. Like it was scary.
Yeah, and like he didn't leave anything, and it wasn't like your parents were expecting someone to come by or anything. Like,
yeah, it was so weird.
Damn, I kind of forgot about that. There was really no resolution to that.
No, it was really scary, and it was like I don't know. It was just one of those things where you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I forgot about that. I really forgot about that. That's crazy.
I don't know why that story reminded me.
Yeah, no, that made me that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, the next one. Isla. I was only like 3 and had never been told much about my granddad. He died before I was born. And my mum was serving up some ice cream, and I said to her that was Papa's, my granddad's, favorite ice cream. I was never told what his favorite ice cream was. Ooh.
Huh. That gave me chills. I don't know why it did.
Short and sweet.
No, that's kind of freaky. I like that.
No, that was a
That's
little bit.
like that's like spooky.
Yeah.
I love like children lore with that stuff. Like how like sometimes people think like kids are just on like a different plane and like can talk to ghosts or like they're like reincarnated versions. So they like and like their memories are more fresh when they're kids.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. That stuff's always so creepy.
Right?
Yeah. And like, I don't know, the reincarnation stuff, like I've heard so many stories on Morbid and on Two Girls, One Ghost about like reincarnations and like kids having memories of like their grandparents and stuff.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
knew a girl when I was a kid who like she used to say that she like had memories from like another life. And I don't know how legit it was, but she would have pretty detailed shit. Like she was either like a compulsive liar or like storyteller
Do I
or
know who
she
she
just
is?
yeah, you definitely know who she is.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know what was up with that, but she like had like all these memories of like being in like jail and like running from the police, which was really weird stuff to like be saying when you were 5.
Did she lie about other things?
Yeah, probably.
I'm trying to piece together who this is without
I'll
asking you.
just tell you later.
Okay,
You,
okay.
you know if you thought about it hard enough.
I feel like I know who it is. But no, it's like
Um,
that's like weird.
right? Okay, our next story is from Noor. Okay, so this is super random, but I just listened to your time slips episode. I know I'm late with that, but I'm a new fan trying to catch up. I forgot about that episode. That was so fun. I'm
Did a
fascinated by
time
time
slips
slips.
episode?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh
Your
my God.
memory.
I forgot.
Yeah. I'm fascinated by time slips. That's why I wanted to do it.
Yeah, no. Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. Um, Anyway, a weird thing that would happen to me all the time is that when I hear a song on the radio and I recognize it, I kind of start vibing to it. And when the song ends, I swear every time the radio announcer says that the song we just heard is the newest song that came out like 2 minutes ago from this artist. And I swear I've heard the song before, like days, weeks, months, or even years ago. The craziest time this happened is when I was 7 and there was this Adele song on the radio. I started singing the song like I knew every English word of it. English is not my main language, so as a 7-year-old, that's kind of weird. But I knew every word to it, every rhythm and melody. The song ended, and this dude says, Adele's new song, everyone. We got an exclusive first listen. My mom stared at me and said, how do you know this song? And I say something like, oh, I've been hearing it on the radio for years. Like, help, am I going insane?
That's actually really funny. That's like kind of
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Okay, the fact that English isn't your first language and you like knew every word is crazy.
Yeah, that's actually really, really interesting. And the fact that it's happened multiple times too.
Damn, that's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
I wish I had that ability. I like can't pick up lyrics to songs like ever.
No, tell me about it. I feel like the main thing that you used to make fun of me for was the fact that I always sang the wrong words.
I say the wrong words for so many things and like I won't realize it until like now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Also, thank you so much for putting pronunciation for this name. So, Sive. This is from Sive. This is more of a supernatural story, but I was recently staying in a house with 10 other girls my age for a camp thing, and we think it was a haunted house because in one of the bedrooms there was a vanity chair, and at night we would see a man sitting in it, and we found a grave-like thing in the garden with a cross. So we think there was a dog that is buried there, which would explain why some of my friends keep waking up with scratches all over them.
Oh my
That
God.
all made sense. Smiley face. What?
Oh,
Oh.
that's scary.
I don't even know how to respond to that. That's terrifying. I think the house was haunted.
I've heard people say that before, like waking up places like with scratches all over them and like having no idea what the cause is. Like that's freaky. That's scary.
That's really scary. I
Yeah.
want to know like where this was. Like I want to go to this house.
Yeah. I wonder if it was a dog or if it was like the man.
Ooh, ooh. The man is scarier than the dog.
Well,
I'm
I
hoping
know.
it was just the dog.
The founder of Panasonic once said,
We can lead more meaningful and constructive lives.
Through the pursuit of activities that will ensure
a better today than yesterday,
a better tomorrow than today.
Panasonic is committed to creating a greener,
More equitable future for everyone.
Explore Panasonic Green Impact.
at na.panasonic.com/greenimpact.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. So much of your personal info is out of your control, like your insurance provider that has your social security number and your favorite retailer that has your payment details. If they get breached, your information, your identity, is vulnerable. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
I hope so. I don't know. All right, our next story is from Sadie. Okay, so before I start, just want to say this is more spooky than scary, LOL. So it was me, my brother, and my younger cousin. We were all super close when we were younger, so us being kids decided to do the light as a feather, stiff as a board. So I was the one who volunteered and did it. That was your first mistake. Have we ever done that to you?
No. I've always wanted to do it.
I don't know why. I feel like in any situation that would have been you that was like
that
ended up being the person. Yeah. Are you sure we've never done it?
No, we've done it. I just remembered.
Okay. I was like, why can I picture you doing it?
We did it 4th of July.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew we did it. I could like picture it too clearly in my head.
Yeah, I don't think it worked when we did it, but maybe
it did not.
We did not have the right intention.
It was also 4th of July. That's not a spooky enough holiday.
No. 4th of July is like the anti-spooky holiday.
Okay, back to the story. Sorry. It was going fine until I saw my passed away grandma holding a knife and running towards me. Oh, that took a turn.
Oh my gosh.
So as one would do, I opened my eyes and didn't tell anyone what happened. And once I opened my eyes, it didn't go away. My grandma was still in front of me, stabbing my cousin. This freaked me out, but I didn't say anything because I'm the oldest and I didn't want to freak them out. And then later I was making food and I swear it felt like a person took the knife and stabbed my cousin's finger. She had to get stitches and I still didn't say anything. A week later, my cousin almost died from a knife being thrown at her. Luckily, she dodged it and is still here. But you guys are the first to hear about this. I wish we were a video podcast right now so you could see my face.
No, I'm literally my jaw on the floor.
I'm appalled.
I'm aghast. So
wow.
You're telling me that you were doing light as a feather, stiff as a board. And you look up and your grandma is stabbing your cousin. And then what?
And then your cousin experienced 2 knife attacks in the following week?
Is your cousin okay? I need an update.
What? I'm so sorry this happened.
I'm so sorry that this happened to you. Must be traumatizing seeing your
for real
grandmother stabbing your cousin.
Jesus fucking Christ, that's scary. That's so scary.
I genuinely don't know what to say.
I would not be okay if I were you.
No. Sadie, hope you're doing okay. Hope your cousin
I hope you're doing okay, Sadie.
Anyways, next one. This is from Reagan. So this isn't something I personally saw. So if you don't read this because of that, I won't be offended. We are reading it anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna read it.
So recently, in the neighboring town of mine, there was this guy who was seen running through the streets naked, while my best friend was within blocks of him. He was arrested on indecent exposure charges. Plot twist, in all caps. The next day, his girlfriend's body was found in her bed, having been strangled to death.
Oh my god.
They connected these two things pretty quickly, and he was charged with second-degree murder. But it gets worse, because this could have been prevented if the cops took people seriously. The day before, he was in a neighbor's lawn screaming about how they needed to come to Jesus, and the cops just dismissed it Wait. The cops just dismissed it. The lady who was murdered was a school principal, and the murderer was related to some of my friends and my close friends and teachers. Since nothing ever happens in my tiny little town or anywhere around it, this has been the talk of the town for weeks. I hope you enjoyed my story. Love your podcast.
Wow, that's a story.
That's a lot.
Damn. Wait, so he just like murdered his girlfriend and then like went streaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine being from like a small town. That would be like the talk of the town.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
That's insane.
I feel like that would be the talk of any town. Like two
Yeah, that's such a
homicides in like a short amount of time.
Yeah.
My God.
Damn.
Wow. Well.
Wow.
Quite a tale.
Yeah. I feel like that is close enough to being your story. Like, what are you talking about? It happened where you live.
Yeah. Oh my God, I just remembered another story I need to tell at the end of this story. Or at the end of this. Sorry.
Okay, our next story, actually our final listener story before Izzy's just going to talk about all the spooky things that happen to her all the time, is from Ella. I was at a Newport haunted mansion and we walked into a ballroom and my shoulder got a really bad cramp. The tour guide didn't know I was having this problem and he said that there is a ghost in this room that lost his arm and will give you cramps on your neck, shoulder, and arms.
What?
I left the room and the cramp went away. About an hour later, I went back in the room and the same thing happened. Looking out the window in the room facing the clock tower, I saw a shadow figure walk by in the clock tower window, and there's no way for a human to go up into the clock tower.
Ooh, that's such a spooky one.
That is scary. That was a good one. I'm kind of glad that was like the last one. That was a good one.
I'm really glad that was the last one.
That was a good ghost. I love a good ghost story.
I love a good little haunting.
That's freaky though. I don't like that it hurt your arm.
Yeah, no, that's...
I would hate that.
Yeah, that's scary.
I don't like... The clock tower thing is actually scary, though, because I don't, like, know it. Like, you know, when it's, like, you have to, like, use, like, deductive reasoning to figure out something scary is happening. You know what I mean? Like, you could try to dismiss it and be like, oh, that's just a person up there. But then if you're like, oh, shit, like, people can't get up there, that's, like, scarier.
Yeah, that's so true.
That's, like, you realizing it yourself.
You're like, oh, wait, that does not make sense. Oh my God.
All right, I want to hear your stories. I haven't heard these.
Okay, well, you've heard one of them because one of them happened when I was at home over the summer.
Okay.
And it's not really a spooky one. It's more of just a true crime one. So over the summer I was on a walk and I was in my neighborhood or I was on a run. Sorry, this makes it even more dramatic. I was on a run and I was running up this hill and it was like the end of my run, so I was like gassed. Like I was so tired and I was not paying attention. And I'm like running on the sidewalk and I almost trip over something and I'm like, wait, what? And I turn around and there is just like a body in the lawn next to me. Do you remember when I told you this?
Izzy, you have never told me this.
Oh my God.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay. So
a body?
Yes. There was just like a man, like face down in the lawn.
You tripped over him?
Yeah. And I like freaked out.
How have you never told me this? When the fuck did this happen?
It happened over the summer. It happened like a few months ago. And
when I was home still?
Oh, you weren't home.
Oh, okay. See, that makes more sense. But what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me?
Okay, so I freaked out, ran home, got back to my house, and I was like, Dad, like this, my dad was home, and I was like, this just happened. What do I do? And he was like, you need to call the police. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, let's just go make sure that it's like that the person is still there and that they're not just like asleep or something. So we drive by it, still in the same like face down position on the lawn, and I call the non-emergency number in our town.
You called the non-emergency number?
Yes. Okay. Well, you'll know why in a second. So I called them and I'm like, hey, like I like described the man and like what he was wearing, what address he was at. And they're like, oh, we already sent someone to go check on him. He's fine.
What?
And I was like, I don't think you're right. Like he really did not look kicking, like he was still kicking.
You tripped over him?
I tripped. I had to dodge. Yes. And I was like, I do not, like, it is almost 90 degrees outside. Like, please just go send someone to go check on him again, whatever. Drive by the house again like 15 minutes later, and there's like ambulances and police
Oh my
cars
God.
and like the morgue thing. Like the
Oh
morgue
my
thing.
God.
So yeah, that was
Do
my
you,
story.
do you
It
know
was-
what happened?
No.
Wait, so you're telling me you tripped over a dead body on a run in our hometown and you have failed to mention this until October?
I don't know how you didn't. I thought I had told you.
You tripped over a dead body and you haven't mentioned it for the past 2 months?
Well, hopefully he wasn't dead. Maybe he was alive.
You just said the morgue pulled up.
Well, you never know. Maybe.
That's insane.
Yeah, so that was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did not tell. I did not know that story.
Yeah, sorry I'm laughing, by the way. This is not a funny thing.
It's a little funny picturing you tripping over a dead, a body,
a corpse.
an alleged dead body.
Yeah, and I was like in my like running attire with my like little running belt on.
That is so scary.
Yeah.
How did you not freak out more?
I did. It freaked me out in the moment. I kind of blocked it out.
Damn, that's crazy.
He wasn't like gruesomely murdered, I don't think.
Oh, that's good.
So I wasn't like interviewed or anything. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. I'm trying to picture you being interviewed for this shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyways. Yeah, so that was a crazy story.
Damn. You got any others?
I have a very brief one. So
Go for it.
If you have ever listened to our podcast or you listen to the other spooky stories we've done, you know that I am frequented by hauntings. My house is haunted. I think actually all the houses I've ever lived in have been haunted. And I have some
She's got spooky energy.
Spooky energy. Jillian has also seen some, or not, you haven't seen anything in my house, but you've experienced spooky things.
Yeah, thank God I haven't seen anything. I don't think I would have ever come back.
No, I don't.
I've just had the experiences.
Yeah. Like, did we tell the story about the bed shaking?
Yeah, we've definitely told that one before.
Yeah. We've had like some weird.
Yeah, because someone on Spotify, in the Spotify comments, tried me the other day because we told it on one of our episodes, and she commented and she was like, it was probably an earthquake. No, it wasn't. Nobody else experienced the shaking. Okay, also, but like, yes, sometimes we do get a rare earthquake, but no one else experienced the shaking. And also, like, when we, like, it was the bed. It wasn't like the house.
No, it was fully the bed. Like, we were watching a show, like, in my room, and the bed just started literally
like,
shaking.
The dresser and the TV would have been shaking too.
Yeah, and like, my parents were in the other room. They would have felt it.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways.
Somebody did try me about that one the other day.
Yeah, no, you can't try us. Jillian and I think things through so much, we would not jump straight to haunting for that.
I thought it was your laundry machine.
Yeah, no, we literally checked. My laundry machine is on the opposite side of the house. Anyways. Yeah, so no way it was that. It was haunting. Anyways. So my story. So every single time I see my parents or talk to my parents, they're like, have you experienced anything at college? Have you experienced anything at college? And I'm like, no, because I haven't. Because I feel like the dorms are just not a hot spot for activity.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so I have a class in this one building on campus called Old Mill. And it's like one of the spooky, like if you look up pictures of the University of Vermont, it's like one of the spooky big brick buildings.
Mm.
And I actually like saw a TikTok about the building the other day. And it made me think of this.
Really?
So I went to all my creepiest stories actually happen like when I'm like washing my hands at the sink and I see something out of the mirror.
Literally.
But I went to the bathroom and I hadn't been in the bathroom in that building before. And I was washing my hands in the sink and I was in it, like it was empty. All the stalls were open. Like I know there was nobody in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, Jillian, I swear to God, I saw someone crouching in one of the stalls. And I
What
turned
the
around
fuck?
and there was nobody there.
Oh, did you run?
No, I didn't run. I was washing my hands, so I washed my hands and walked out of the bathroom at a leisurely pace. But
No,
I
I'm
was
gonna be honest,
out.
that would have been a hand sanitizer moment.
No, it scared me.
That's so scary. What the fuck?
But, you know, maybe I was
Crouching?
tripping.
Because you know what? Even if it wasn't like a ghost, somebody crouching in a bathroom stall is scary.
It would have scared the shit out of me. I don't, but like, it was scary, but I was like, okay. No, because that one, and then, like, I feel like my other creepiest one, honestly, was the hand in the shower curtain at home.
Mm-hmm. That one is really scary.
Yeah.
I wish I'd had something creepy happen to me.
I know. Is your apartment haunted?
Okay, my room has been chill, knock on wood, and no one else. Okay, one of my roommates did say she thought she saw like a dark, shadowy figure come in her room at one point. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like questionably could be haunted. I saged my room the second I got in here.
That's smart.
Because I live in a college apartment. Like, I don't know who's lived here before me. I don't know what the fuck they did. So I like also like if a boy lived here before me, like I don't want boy energy in my room. So like I saged it.
Yeah, that's real, honestly.
But yeah, so my room's chill, probably because I saged it. And then I saged my roommate's room, and so now she's probably fine.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
I have another creepy story, but it's not spooky. It's like,
okay.
So over the weekend, me and my friends went camping, and I think it was the first night that we got there. So basically how the campsite worked was that like we had individual campsites, like, and nobody was really there because we started camping on a Thursday. So there was like us camping and then maybe one other person camping, like on the other side of the campsite.
Mm-hmm.
But, like all the other ones were empty. And there was one bathroom like in the middle of all the campsites that had like a shower, sinks, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my friend went to go brush our teeth. And when we were in the bathroom, a woman comes in and she's like dressed in like rags, like with like blankets on her. And she was like hunched over, like kind of scary looking. And she's like, and also I will say, we're in the middle of nowhere in Vermont. Like, it would be very unlikely for someone to be like, like, I don't know, it would be unlikely for someone to be like homeless where we were because it was really secluded. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And also the one other person who was camping at that point, we ended up meeting them late, like the next day, and it wasn't them.
Huh.
So yeah, but anyways, she went into the bathroom when we were in there, and she was talking to us and like kind of mumbling, and it was like actually really, really, really scary. And like I don't even remember what she was saying, but she was like, "Oh, I needed your enthusiasm tonight." Like all this stuff as she was talking to us. And we were like, "What? What?"
Do you think she was a flesh pedestrian?
Dude, honestly, she might have been. And then like we left the bathroom and it was just like it seriously like freaked me out so much, and we never saw her. We were there for 4 days, never saw her again.
Yeah, that would scare me a lot, actually. That might be the scariest story you told.
Yeah, no, it freaked us all out, honestly.
It's just like not seeing her again would like spook me.
Yeah, right?
Like if she became like a fixture of the campsite, like you just saw her, like you know what I mean? I wouldn't be like I'd be like, oh, she's the character.
Yeah,
but
and
like
it freaked out even more that there was nobody else camping.
Yeah. So like, where'd she come from? Especially if you're in such a remote area.
Like we were in the middle of nowhere.
That's scary.
And she like asked us what time it was too, which was which like didn't like was weird. Wasn't weird in the moment, but then I thought about it later and I was like, that's kind of weird. They're like,
yeah.
Because it was like 11 o'clock at night.
Huh.
Yeah. Time traveler, flesh pedestrian?
Yeah, that's spooky. I don't like that.
No.
Not seeing her again is really scary.
Yeah. No, seriously. It was freaky.
Damn, I like, want more spooky stories, but I feel like I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I feel like
you don't want them. They just happen.
They just happen.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see if anything comes to me. One of the sorority houses at UGA is haunted, so I've heard.
Really?
But I'm not in a sorority, so I wouldn't really know anything about it.
Which one?
I think Alpha Gamma Delta is supposed to be really haunted. Like they have like a ghost. There's like some lore on it actually. It's like this girl was like supposed to get married. Like the girl that lived there was supposed to get married, and then she like got stood up on her wedding day or something, and now she just like haunts the house.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not entirely sure if that's true. That also might have been half from a book, half from. Hold on. Now I have to look it up because now I feel like I lied. UGA house haunted. I swear that's the story, but also I feel like that could also be. Oh yeah, I was right. Sorority house haunted by heartbroken bride. That's an article
Maybe we
from
should do an
2003.
episode on that.
Low key. Yeah, too bad. I wish I knew someone in that sorority. I'd get like an interview, but I don't. But yeah, that's the closest ghost encounter I've had, but it's not actually me. So. But yeah, these were our Halloween spooky stories. I hope everyone has a lovely Halloween. Yeah, I think that's all we got for you. Happy Halloween, and we'll have a new episode come out hopefully next month. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at tgic.podcast. Bye.